just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now Jones. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Pat's at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's Mod. Setting up the screen for Cook. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is taken at the 23. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Oh, nice move. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now. His kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
Watch that leverage on this drive.
Cook now off the read option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mond out of the shotgun. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. It's complete to Cook. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Thielman's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
McCann for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mon now off of play action.
Flush to his right. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now Mon.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Jones throw there, taken in by Smith.
And some room to maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Harris. Tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Kyler Duggar who puts it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the give, this is Harris. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive. Has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite out 23 more on that one. On 1st down, here's Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here into the hands of Harry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to lay one up deep. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and 1 is offered an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 61 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they go play action here. Mon.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. Their fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Off the play fake, Mon. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He can't get him down, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Harris, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cook now off the read option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They run again on 1st down. Cook able to escape. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. McCann now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is
just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order.
And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Nifty move. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Cook following the penalty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. McCann's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Patriots get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a keeper. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Offensive explosion is leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. When they're scoring that many points, it allows them to play a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.